Black Americans relocating to Ethiopia. Now, before we get into today's video, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Also, hype up the video. We got to get it in the algorithm, man. Let's go, let's go. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into it.
Had a lovely home. We did the best we could. Our children always had food, had clothes, the power was on, everything was fine. But also thinking, for how hard we were working, the juice was not worth the squeeze. So going from the thought that making a six-figure salary would be enough, and it wasn't. Then as educated people, I also took on a side project as a coach, and I was coaching the cross-country team. That wasn't enough. So I started a separate business coaching marathon runners, and that wasn't enough. And then I started another wing of video production, and it wasn't enough. And to think that for two educated adults, bringing in ballpark $180,000 a year, and that wasn't enough. I want to work to live and not live to work. My name is Remy. I have relocated from Boston, originally from Haiti, now living here in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Home where I spend the majority of my time working remotely as a video production specialist and data specialist as well. IT consulting, the works. This is where we have landed, and I couldn't be happier. We'll do a quick walkthrough of the place, show you around, and let you know how and why we landed in Addis Ababa. Starting with the kitchen area, nothing too fancy. You know, I love having cold water on deck, so we gotta have that water machine, refrigerator, washing machine, which is, couldn't live without it personally. With a family of four, you know, just that hand washing, not for me. We have our pantry where we keep all the other appliances, things like that, and surplus material. Coffee maker is absolutely essential, the most used accessory in this kitchen right here. Absolutely gotta have it. If you're in Ethiopia and not drinking coffee, you're missing the experience.
I used to live in the States. I worked a lot. I was what you would call a workaholic. I just felt like I didn't have time to do anything. I had most of the time a job, sometimes 2, 3 jobs. By the time I got home, I was just wiped out or getting cliff notes from my wife on how the kids were doing, how she was doing. Because I was just working so much and I was so fixated with the next thing to make more money. And I think it consumed me, honestly.
I just feel more safe here, outside of like money, outside of work. I'm working to live, not living to work. Even work aside, the peace that you feel here, the safety that you feel here, being Black and on this continent is totally different. The experience you experience as a Black person in Africa is amazing. So I love that. And beautiful, bright, open windows. Come this way, we have our dining room where we get to hang out as a family, eat dinner. Our kitchen, and I will warn you, people live here, so it's not the cleanest as it should be. There are dishes that I will clean. Beautiful fridge, all up to date. We have a dishwasher, everything that you could need. But then also we saw Ethiopia as a way to travel throughout Africa. And so because Addis has direct flights to so many countries, I didn't want to just live in Ethiopia, I wanted to see Africa. And so I think versus like if we were to, I don't know, go to...
We had a very big house that we lived in. We had nice cars. Literally, we were living the American dream, but it still felt like a nightmare. I always say, slavery in America never ended. It just took on a new form. Nowadays, everybody, Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, is a slave in America to the system that exists there. It's a type of slavery or being encaged that you don't even realize it. It's like a comfortable cage.
We actually achieved a good American life. I want you guys not to take it in a way that we're struggling financially. We're like probably upper middle class. So no issues there. The problem was in the money. It didn't go with the quality of life. If you make money, but you don't live the life, there's no worth living.
Exactly.
So I think that's where we made that decision to move here. So I just want the audience to understand that part.
Yeah. Money wasn't an issue.
Correct.
Our salary was over $200,000 a year at one point. My My name is Princess.
My name is Wasi.
We're married and we live here in Ethiopia. Hi guys, my name is Princess. I am a Black American living here in Ethiopia.
I'm Wasi. That's my wife. I'm born and raised here in Ethiopia. We just came back after living in the United States over a decade to live here in Ethiopia.
Yeah, so come inside, we'll show you our house. This is the home that we live in with our 3 children. Right this way, we have an open living room, dining room area, and kind of like an inside open kitchen. Kind of just a simple family style living room, large sectional sofa here, TV there where mostly my husband and I don't watch too much TV, but the kids do.
Yep, they took over it.
Of course, this is where we have our meals. And this kitchen is kind of more for show. It's not really that functional. The main kitchen where we cook.
You know, I love seeing things like this. You become less stressed when you leave America. Now, I'm not sure if you guys that are watching this are from Ethiopia or from other places, you know, on the continent, but America isn't what they make it seem. You know, I know a lot of times I've even talked to a lot of Kenyans. I've even talked to a few Ethiopians as well. And it's always a common theme to where you guys want to come to America, you know, to make the money and be able to send it back home. But at the same time, you kind of have to look at it to where it's like, all right, what am I sacrificing in order to be able to support my family back in Ethiopia or Kenya or wherever it is? And basically what you're going to be sacrificing is your mental health. America is definitely a place to where it can drive you crazy if you let it, you know? And I feel like the racial dynamics is messed up. I feel like the school systems are messed up. I feel like a lot of things here in this country aren't the best, but they'll just make it seem like it is simply because we have, you know, money power in a way, you know. But I love to see these black people moving out of America and moving to Ethiopia, and they have nice pieces of change, $100,000, $200,000, $300,000. That's not a small amount of money, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of like a retirement in a way. And I've been seeing, you know, a lot of people, especially over the age of 40, being able to retire in other locations, you know, Belize, Thailand, Ghana, you know, different places like that. And I feel like a lot more people should be able to retire in Ethiopia if they get the chance, you know. I feel like the cost of living is fair, at least for foreigners. Now, I'm not going to necessarily go too much into the locals when it comes to the affordability of living. But I just know for these people, it's definitely a best case scenario for them, and I'm happy for them. You know, I'm happy that they're going back to the motherland and they'll be able to reconnect with the motherland, you know. But with all that being said, it is your man Sham. This is Sham Goes Global. I appreciate you guys for watching all the way to the end. And if it's your first time to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you leave a like and a comment, and also hype up the video. Let's go. Yes, until the next one, I'm gonna see y'all.